Set.
It's time for the weekly World of Bourbon update with your hosts, Dara and Bill.
That gets me excited every time.
This just in.
This just in. We have breaking news. The biggest release of the week last week.
These are all according to us. Everything on here is according to us.
Right. But the biggest release of the week last week, I would say, is the Green River Foolproof Pick, because it did come out Friday. A lot of people are picking it up now. A lot of the YouTubers and other things had the bottle a little bit like a day early, but now everybody's after it.
Yep.
And for $50, rightfully so, because it's hard to find a $50 bottle anymore. Well, not hard, but
So then on the next topic, what's the hottest whiskey in secondary right now?
the hottest whiskey on secondary right now is one that shocked us all.
This was pulled from a secondary group.
Bam! Four Roses, single barrel, 16-year-old OESV. They released several single barrels of this at Four Roses for Father's Day. Raise a glass to the man who raised you well.
Yeah, there was tier 3s, tier 6s, random proofs. I think when we first saw them go up on secondary, they were $2,000, and they dropped to like $600-$700 pretty damn quick.
Yeah,
I think they were 200-ish out the door.
Yeah,
they
said
$189 or something like that.
Yeah, so about just a little under 200 out the door at Four Roses, but then on secondary they were going for, gosh, whenever we first saw them.
I just said what it was.
Yeah, whenever we first saw them, but yeah, they are around $650. They may have dropped even further since then, but
love to try one.
Definitely. All right, let's take that down because we have even more big bourbon news of the week.
This one is news to me. I think's news is been around to some liquor stores in the Denver area, and I've started seeing the Evan Williams single barrels around with the black wax on top of them. They used to be here, and then it went to a Kentucky only, and I guess it's not Kentucky only anymore because we're finding them in Colorado again. I've seen them at like 4 liquor stores. Which
is awesome. How much does that bottle run?
I don't even remember.
Me either. I thought
but it's just, I guess they're not Kentucky only anymore. That's really what it comes down to. So I might be able to find those Evan Williams single barrels around.
I know a lot of people have been posting them on Instagram, like, oh my gosh, look what I just found.
Yep.
So that's awesome. Another big piece of news that I saw today, Angel's Envy is releasing its first ever non-finished bourbon.
Yeah, we'll see how it is.
Because normally they do the ports and everything
port,
else.
Rye, all that.
It's normally too sweet for
I'll definitely try it.
I would definitely try it. So that's super interesting. All right. So now we're moving on to the most interesting label that I saw. Well, that we saw.
This came out today?
Yeah.
Today,
this
like
morning.
That? Yeah.
That we saw come up on Coming Whiskey. And so who knows when this will be out? Who knows what it's about? But what I see is this.
Oh, yeah.
Wild Turkey Master's Keep Beacon. So it says it is a unique heritage blend by Eddie and Bruce Russell. It's listed as a 118 proofer. So we'll see what happens, but don't know much about it, but we did see that one on Coming Whiskey, and I was super interested. Don't know if that's going to be another one out this year or next year.
I don't know, because they did Generations this year. They did Generations last year along with Voyage.
Mm-hmm.
Same style of glass. Would they do 2 of them this year? At $300, my guess is that's a $275 bottle. Just like all the other Master's Keeps.
Right, so. They did release the Triumph.
Yeah, Triumph is just now coming out, which is 10-year rye.
Mm-hmm. So I'm curious to see what happens with that. But anything Wild Turkey puts out, I got to get my hands on it. At least a taste, at least a sample.
Yep.
So, all right, the last thing on the list for our weekly Bourbon World update, it's mostly last week's news, but because we're on Monday nights, that's what happens, live on Monday nights. Okay, so my favorite pour last week, well, obviously I drink a lot of that Green River pour, but my favorite pour, and when I finished, I didn't bring the bottle over here.
Threw it out in recycling.
The Four Roses single barrel, just the regular Four Roses single barrel 100 proofer. I finished a bottle of it. It was delicious, and I love it, and now I got to get another, and that will be like my third bottle of that.
Yeah, and mine, I really didn't drink a whole lot of whiskey last week. I think I had like that Evernorth Rye 6. And other than that, I had a couple of Michelob Ultras golfing. And that's about it.
Yeah, I didn't drink
a whole lot.
I really didn't drink a whole lot either, to be honest, but I did finish that bottle.
Trying to rein it back and lose some of the weight I put back on.
Both of us.
News is over.
News is over. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming of this live stream. All right, now we're back. It's like we went away, but we didn't. But it gives me a place to cut that to post it tomorrow. So if people missed it, then we'll have it up. All right, let's catch back up with chat. Let's see here. Bam, bam, bam. Coming in hot. What's up, Chad? Cheers to you. Welcome in. We got Chris Garner. Hello, hello. Tony, bag of donuts. Cheers,